So MrBeast had a problem. He just recently fired his longtime friend and co-worker, Ava Chris Tyson, for speaking inappropriately to people who are 18. -4, let me give some of y'all a second. But that wasn't his problem. His problem came after he tweeted he was disgusted by Ava's behavior, and people started coming out saying, "Why are you disgusted? You knew."
Every day, the Chris A.A. Tyson situation becomes more and more messy. However, it doesn't end there, Lava. The man at the center of all this drama has come out to defend Chris and has now come out to retract everything she said. It appears that even MrBeast is being pulled down with Chris after alleged screenshots were leaked from Chris's infamous Discord server, and MrBeast is being accused of saying some pretty unspeakable things about Chris's the biggest controversy on YouTube right now. And we haven't even discussed Chris's family's response to it all. Join me today as we go through all of this shocking evidence and attempt to determine for sure whether MrBeast knew what Chris Ava Tyson was doing. The YouTube community has been in disbelief since more information about what Chris Ava Tyson has been doing for years surfaced. If you don't think this whole drama could get even worse, it's managed to work itself out. But let's quickly recap everything that happened to provide additional context for the recent shocking leak. Following Prism 45's publication of shocking allegations against Chris Ava Tyson about inappropriate conversations with minors, Chris's situation deteriorated. Initially, she erased all of her previous tweets, and then she came out and downplayed everything that Prism 45 had to offer, saying, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent seeing recent events. We've mutually decided it's best if I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health." Chris essentially issued one of the worst apologies in YouTube history. Obviously, this fake apology didn't sit well with people, and Chris received immediate backlash. With Lava, the person Chris was allegedly talking to when they were under 18, coming out and saying that nothing inappropriate happened with Chris, the drama may have started to fade, but Chris didn't count on Nathan, another person she had spoken to when they were still young, coming out and exposing them with some evidence. She was forced to come out and try to retract everything she had said, claiming that everything was false. Serious evidence. Nathan used to work for Chris, and together with Lava, they ran Chris's Discord server, and that's where everything allegedly went down. Chris's server had a lot of young people in it, and Chris would often bring up adult-themed topics in the server. Y'all, Chris would even go as far as sending links to these youths access to pornographic websites, and Chris further had an NSFW on the same server that she was purportedly using to email adult-themed connections to these adolescents. As soon as all of this was revealed, MrBeast distanced himself from Chris, and Lava was quick to come out and say that everything that happened on the Discord was a lie. He seemed to be subtly defending Chris in order to avoid coming across as a liar. If that wasn't enough, Chris and her friends were allegedly going to use the N-word multiple times to make fun of people. Nathan has now released images and logs from Chris's notoriety. You all remember Shodan, the infamous LART artist that Chris loved and purchased art from? Well, it appears that we underestimated how much Chris loved LART, because in the leaks evidence of Chris purportedly doing all the disgusting things that Chris was doing on their Discord server. And yes, things are looking even worse for Chris. Love. There were so many alleged screenshots that an entire website was made for people to go through the logs. Chris's purported enthusiasm for LART was apparently so great that she shared links to Shad Man's work with all the young people in her Discord server, and the young people in the server began referring to Chris as the L God.
There was an artist named Shad Man who drew inappropriate pictures of people well beneath teens, and his own mom posting it online. Ava Chris was a huge fan, a public fan, commissioning artwork, buying artwork, posting it in the living room.
Hi there! Welcome to Jenny. The simple mode is perfect for creating single-speaker short voiceovers. Simply pick your preferred speaker type or copy and paste your script. Then, click the Generate button to generate your voiceover in seconds. You will see the voiceover output on the right for you to freely share or download. For more advanced capabilities, video editing, or longer multi-speaker voiceover production, please check out the advanced mode instead. Your creative journey now awaits. Get started now.
Chris Tyson's Discord server leaks are getting dropped in a little less than an hour, but I have a couple screenshots that are going to be included in that I wanted to show you guys right now. Here we have Chris complaining about the hentai bot not sending gay hentai, and asking Lava if he's the one who did.
Chris's actions in that Discord were extreme, particularly when you consider that she was using an NSFW bot in addition to her offensive language. However, it appears that at the moment when the server was going to be made public, Chris was informed that it would be extremely improper for the thousands of young people who were going to join the server to have access to because she said that there is enough of adult stuff on the internet. It seems that Chris was quite okay with every young adult having access to the NSFW bot. However, when she was reminded that it was her duty as the server owner to ensure that young people are protected from inappropriate adult-themed content, she simply brushed it off and replied by saying, and I quote, "What am I a parent after that? All the leaks are just disgusting and heartbreaking so much, so that I'm not even allowed to display them here for fear that they will be removed due to their inappropriateness." To give you an idea of how inappropriate they are, in one thread, Chris was allegedly role-playing his adult-themed fantasies with actual young people who were much younger than 18 years old. The things that were so horrible that on that server, a 12-year-old girl who had recently joined in 2019 was shocked by what they were. The FBI has joined the chat, Chris jokingly replied to the young person who, understandably and bravely, decided to bring up the issue, saying, "I don't know who any of you are, and this is confusing and scary. I'm only 12. This may seem like lighthearted banter on the surface, but later you learn that allegedly back in 2017, on the very same server, Chris expressed his love for young people by saying, "I like my PlayStations around 13 years old."
This server was scrubbed clean before it went public, and this is the result of after the great cleansing, as Lava called it. So there's not going to be an insane amount of evidence against Chris in these logs as much as there should have been, due to the fact that the great cleansing, in Lava's words, happened.
Now, in the middle of all of this turmoil, there has always been a rumor made by Jake, a former employee of MrBeast, saying that MrBeast had claimed to have known about Chris's behavior. Jake's accusations gained some credence after the leaks were made public. A thread appeared on the server purportedly belonging to MrBeast, in which he was seen discussing Chris's enormous private area with others. Chris responded, stating that she loved that MrBeast was discussing her area, and since then, Nathan, the person who indeed leaked Discord server chats, have emerged and verified that it was Mr. B who was sending the messages, but this has left people with more questions than answers. You see, a few days prior to this, a video went viral in which an allegedly MrBeast voice could be heard making highly inappropriate comments about a 14-year-old bad boy and even making jokes about getting physical with the man. Bad baby, and he laughed it off, telling her that she was too young for him to do it.
Roommates at one point, way back to the days where Ava was Chris. Yes, if you didn't know, Ava is trans. Now, if you think that's relevant to this situation, then wisdom is chasing you, but you are faster. But see, here's where things start to get wicked, so I need you to really pay attention. People are also saying this is because Ava was doing all of this in public. This wasn't no private chat. All of this stuff was on a public Discord server and also all over Twitter. So why didn't anyone do anything about it? Well, in 2016, the internet was a very different place. So back when Ava was doing all this, inappropriate jokes were running rampant. It was cool for people to be edgy. I never understood it, but hey.
In light of all this new knowledge, people went crazy online, with some even posing doubts about MrBeast's involvement in this entire drama. But as of right now, all that exists about MrBeast is rumors and allegations, unlike Chris. To make matters worse, after it was revealed that Lava had lied about what happened in Discord, people began accusing him of lying on behalf of Chris. This prompted Lava to release a new statement in which she said that, based on the recent screenshots and messages, I would like to say an announcement regarding Discord. This was about 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I remembered everything well. However, after looking through the chat logs, I realized how inappropriate and wrong the things I had said had been. Although I still don't remember them, these conversations did occur, and I strongly condemn them for happening to people my age. I still think I'm not a butt. I must emphasize that Lava stated that he only retract what he said about the Discord server and nothing else. At the time, I did not see this as wrong. Conversations should not have happened with me or any other young person on this Discord. I was a young person in this situation and not the adult influencer who shouldn't have allowed this to happen. Then sent out a second tweet revealing more of Chris's pals who were involved with the NSFW server. I have seen the leaks. While not nearly as damning as everyone thought they would be, there's a few individuals in the leaks who deserve to be investigated. One named Milk, who is an IRL friend of Chris, and the same age as them, was someone me and Brian Freak grew to despise. And he would undoubtedly agree with me that he was a troubled person, and we battled Chris tooth and claw to get him banned. I joined the Discord channel to work on it, but as you can see from the leaks, I wasn't active in the NSFW channel, which is probably why I don't remember it. I think I only recall big events from this Discord channel, which I joined around Christmas 2017 or early 2018. I last had any affiliation with MrBeast in 2021, and I just reconnected with them in order to be placed in touch with Drama Alert. There were several unusual discussions took place. While this was happening, a woman claiming to be Chris's sister came out and attacked Chris for everything she had done. She also went on to describe strange encounters she had with Chris when they were growing up, saying, "I'm his." I'm honestly glad these leaks came out because they show a very different era of the internet. Hopefully, these leaks can be an effective piece of evidence from the third-party investigation that MrBeast has hired. It didn't take long for the entire internet to rally around Chris's alleged sister with comments like, "What a creep IDK, why Jimmy kept him around. MrBeast is completely complicit the moment your own sibling," yes, I used the correct pronoun, told me that he fully got it when he secretly stole my female clothes and put them on. He's diluted and distraught, and it's 100% that he's narcissistic. You know, MrBeast hired investigators to look into Chris, so don't forget to stay tuned for all the drama that is still definitely going to come out in this story. Until next time, loves. What do you think about this new wave of evidence against Chris? Will this all be enough to finally put an end to all this drama? Let me know in the comments section below.